Hey everyone. So as a part of a long-term plan to build out my own PC game, I wanted to experiment and do some basic integrations with some platform as a service offerings out there. And so today I was actually doing some experimentation with Playfab from Microsoft. And so what I wanted to do was have a basic system that I could in Unreal log in to Playfab with a particular account. Uh, Also be able to create a new account and subsequently log into it. Um, and then also, uh, depending on how good the SDK was that I was evaluating, be able to determine, hey, can I set up some sort of service, some backend service somewhere or a web service somewhere that then I could throw a front end on top of that then could use the SDK to talk to Playfab and then surface information through some sort of web portal, which theoretically could be a player website that players would be able to use to look up information about other players or things like leaderboards or look at their inventory or make trades even, or an admin portal that would allow for kind of more privileged requests and actions for like player support or just general administration. And so what I'm going to show you first is just the kind of login screen that I have set up here. And I'm going to create a new account. And this is totally minimum viable solution here, so you're not going to see any niceties or even like password obfuscation. It was more of just, can this work and how does it work? So if I make Steve's account with a password, and then I do Steve's at steve.com, whatever. So what I set up in the blueprint is that so if you successfully log in or register an account, that you then load the game level itself. And this is just a basic platformer that I had set up to, learn a couple other things. Um, and so then what I want to show you now is, okay, well, I want to be able to then look in Playfab and make sure that this all successfully worked. So you should see a new account when I search players here, Steve's account here. If I go into this detail page, I'm going to grab this Playfab ID for later usage. But so I have Steve's account as my username. So if I go back into Unreal and I load the login again, I should be able to go Steve's account. Hopefully it's not case sensitive and log in. And the same thing happens here where if it's successful login, then it just loads the level itself. But so that other piece that I was talking about where I wanted to experiment with the concept of a player website or an admin portal or a player portal, I built this little just Next.js front end that is talking to a C# web service or backend that has the Playfab SDK, and then using Playfab APIs to pull basic player profile information. So if I paste that ID here that I had and I hit submit, what you'll see is a little detail page that I have loaded up that will pull that account information and show the display name. So the idea here is this could be built out further in terms of, again, admin functionality or of a, robust player website that they could look at inventory and whatnot. Overall, it was an okay experience. The way the SDKs built are a little bit challenging in terms of if you're not tightly coupled to an actual game client and you're trying to build like a web portal like this, it totally is doable, but there's, it's limited features and whatnot. So I could see it being used in the future. But yeah, just wanted to show kind of the basics that I had set up.